Hey Musk Nation, what's up guys? Welcome to the Musk and Hustle Show, episode number 2 and the update number 2 of our fall 2017 Kickstarter campaign. So let me give you guys an update of where we're at right now. We are just over 100 hours into the campaign, which is crazy because it feels like it's been about 2 weeks. Things have been absolutely insane. We are at $19,732 and we are exactly at 350 backers, which is insane. So freaking cool. You guys are amazing. Keep sharing. Get out there. If people smell you and they like what you're wearing, tell them where to find us. And for you guys that have not had an opportunity to experience Nitro Musk yet, just tell people how awesome we are anyway. Share it on your social media channel. We will have a button on our campaign page very soon. Again, just illustrating my awesomeness at social media. We don't even have a button on our campaign, but we will soon. So let's get right to it. So I want to talk about 3 different fragrances today, all because of number 126. But before I get into that even, here I want to share with you guys my daily routine for putting on my Nitro Musk, because I know that there's a lot of people who have some questions, especially the new people, but even you guys that have been wearing it for a while, maybe you're like, is this the best place to put it or is it not? So this is what I've come up with. This is what I do. So your pulse points are going to make the scent stronger, but they're also it's not going to last as long there because you naturally sweat from your pulse points, and sweat is acidic, which is going to break down the fragrance molecules. So what I do is, instead of putting it on the inside of my wrist, which a lot of people will tell you to do, and instead of putting it on the inside of my elbow, I just do the exact opposite. I put a dot on the outside of my wrist, and I put a sort of an oval on the outside of my forearm, both before I put on my shirt, and then also before I put on my shirt, I just sort of paint my chest a little bit, and then I paint my shoulders. Then I slide my shirt on. My sleeves are gonna sort of slide against both points here, and once I get my shirt on, it just becomes this real warm, wonderful Nitro Musk aroma. A little bit's gonna get on your shirt and stay there throughout the day, and your body temperature is just gonna continue to warm that, and it's just gonna continue to send it out there and project it. So that's my routine. I've heard of guys though putting it on the back of their knees, some other weird areas. Try out your own stuff. You can put it on your neck. I don't typically put it on my neck unless I know I'm going to be around my wife and we're going to be sort of really nuzzled in close, because again, on your neck, it's not going to last as long. Your neck is going to sweat. It's, a lot of us have, well, your beard hair actually will hold the aroma, but if you don't have a beard and you put it especially right here and behind your ears, I've heard of a lot of guys putting it behind your ears, but that's going to break down a lot too. And then where your elbow is, if you're bending your arm, where your skin is rubbing together, that's going to break down the fragrance molecules as well. So that's just to give you a little bit of an idea of how I wear my Nitro Musk. Let's get right into 126. It's a really, really, man, I'm so glad that we decided to knock this one out. And guys, this is one of those ones that you smell it and you really, and 257 too, I don't know, it's one that you smell it and you just smell the quality. Like, it's just, there's a few of those. So 208, you guys that did the last campaign, you guys know what I'm talking about. 208, you roll that one on, and you're just like, oh, that is some really, really good, high quality stuff. I'm trying to think what else. So 208 is one that does that really, really well. 165 is another one that comes to mind. And then in the lower range, 84. 84 is another one that does that really, really well. And it could actually be up here in this lineup. It's got vetiver in it as well, but it's lower down in the notes, and so it's not quite as noticeable. But I could easily have it up here with these 3 other fragrances as well. And oh, 84 is really good. 84 is warm, and it's citrusy. It's got a lot of the same characteristics as 257. So if you haven't tried 84, get on the website. You guys that are new, get on the website. 84, 208, 24, 221. Oh, I love 221. The mango. Get on there and try it. It's really good. So 126. I'm just going to roll these on really quick and kind of give you guys a quick idea of what I'm smelling, what I'm experiencing. That was 126. I'm going to put a little 116 right here. And then I'm going to put a little 257 up on my forearm over here. And what I use when I'm smelling different fragrances, I use a white cotton cloth that's got a little bit of bleach. You know, when you clean white cotton, you hot water and bleach, and it's that. I'm sure a lot of you have heard coffee beans, but that's not a good way to actually clear your palate of your nose. Get a white cloth, get a paper towel, get a tissue paper, something that's just a really neutral scent. So what you're really going to pick up on in 126 is you're going to get a really strong burst of the carrot seed and the iris. And I know that sounds really, really weird, but it's warm. It's a really warm vetiver. It's just, this is why I say you can really dress it up. I mean, I'm talking like tuxedo dress up, like going to the opera dress up. If you're a pianist and you're giving a concert sort of dressed up, it just really emanates this warmth and this just really good carrot seed. I don't know how to explain it. When you guys try it, you're gonna be like, that's carrot seed? That is super, super crazy. I would have never guessed, but it's the combination of the two. And then with 116 on this other, 116 is sharp. And the reason that 116 is sharp is that it's got some pimento in it. Pimento, some woodsy notes, almost like the same woodsy notes as number 33, which is, it's sharp. It's not like a cedar wood sort of a wood. It's a sharp wood. Totally, totally different than 126. And then number 257, 257 and 126 sort of share some similarities. You're just, in 126, you're missing the really strong orange notes that are going to be in the 257. But 257 is another one that can really be dressed up for sort of fancy occasions. But both 126 and 257 can really be dressed down too. Not like backyard barbecue dressed down, not like going to the bowling alley with your buddies and having, drinking some beers dressed down. More like tropical casual dressed down, like wearing some board shorts, no shirt. You want to smell really warm and just tropical. The heat's going to get it really going really good. So yeah, you guys have got to try this. So what I want to do down below in the comments, I want to get 6 or 7 people this fragrance. So what I want to do is I want to get 126 to some people who backed us previously who have either both 257 and 116 or either or, but I want you to have experienced these two to compare with this. So if you're a previous backer, you've got one or both of these, let me know down in the comments and I'm going to get you some 126. It'll go out tomorrow to everybody that I'm talking about. Well, as soon as I get your address from you. Previous backers, I'm going to get it to 4 or 5 domestic, 1 or 2 international. Whoever's first, down in the comments, leave me your name. Let me know that you want to try it. And then I'm going to private message you. I'll get your address and we'll get it out first thing tomorrow. So that's it. 126 is awesome. 257 is awesome. 116, but they're all totally different fragrances. So when you try these out, come back in the comments and I'm going to actually it won't be the next episode because I'll have to wait for the international people to get it. But later on, I'm going to come back and we'll talk about some of the comments that people are leaving about these ones. In the meantime, please, again, subscribe to our YouTube channel, go out and share our campaign. And remember, my friends, until next time, stay musky.